This is the scene of a shooting inside the Big Five store in Watsonville in the Pajaro Hill Shopping Center. Tuesday, June 7th, about 11:15. A male reportedly came into the store and was looking at guns in the gun cabinet they sell here. Suddenly he reached for ammo. He reportedly started loading the gun and was acting dangerously suspicious. All of a sudden a shot was fired. Watsonville police stormed through the front door and shot the man. Now he's deceased. A lot of businesses are closed off now. There's a crime scene established around the shopping center. Officers here from multiple agencies. Now they're sifting through the crime scene, trying to make sense of what went down. A lot of media here. Big part of the shopping center shut down.
On today's date, at about 11:11 this morning, the Watsonville Police Department received a call of a subject inside the Big Five attempting to take a gun. Officers immediately responded, code 3 with lights and sirens. As we were en route to the scene, it was upgraded that the subject had grabbed and was loading a shotgun, at which time it also came out that there had been shots fired inside the store business. Once the officers arrived, they looked inside. Also, additional shots were fired. They noticed the subject standing over by the counter with the gun, employees still inside. The officers entered the business, engaged the suspect, and shots were fired, and the suspect was down. Obviously, a concern when there was shots fired already. The officers arrived. There's a subject still inside with a gun. Additional shots are fired. The active shooter protocol is what our officers went into, and they go in, engage the suspect, and take whatever action was necessary.
Did he shoot at the officers?
That's undetermined at this time. It's clear that the officers did shoot at the suspect, and the suspect down.
Was there anyone else in there?
No one else was injured, the officers nor the employees that were inside. What's happened, what you're seeing now, you're seeing different agencies coming in. What happens is officer-involved incidents, there's a protocol that the county has. We all have an agreement. So what happens now is the sheriff's office will come in, process the scene, the DA's office involved. That way there's multiple agencies, there's accountability and all the rest. We train for active shooter scenarios. That's all over the United States. Police officers, military, everybody trains for active shooter. In this case, our officers, that training went into play. They acted appropriately. They saw that there was a danger to the people inside. There had already been shots fired, and they reacted to that per their training. They're going to do some background checks. They're going to find out if there was other issues involved. Sure, we'll try to determine if it was something to do with the business itself, if it was a random type incident, just happened to happen at this business, it could have happened at another business. So those are all things that we'll look at.
We were just working, doing our job, and then all of a sudden you hear the police siren showing up. So it kind of catches your attention, so we walked out. Seen a lot of police officers running through here on foot. And then sure enough, right before they get to the door, you hear a couple of gunshots. It seemed like it was coming from inside the building. And then before you know it, they're shooting back in the building, and I believe that's when they shot the person, probably shooting back at him, Little surprise, pretty close, pretty loud. Before you knew it, there must have been about 40 police officers running around, semi-automatic guns, machine guns. I mean, it was pretty intense. I believe he was the first one who started shooting. So they obviously they're going to defend themselves, and anybody else who might be in the building, So it looked like they were doing their job, and I guess they felt that there must have been no other way of solving that situation.